Some books you open, others open you. The Gutenberg Bible finds you when your curiosity meets its revolutionary pages.
Imagine being able to hold in your hands a single book that changed the course of human history. A book that, before its creation, would have taken months or even years to produce by hand, but thanks to a revolutionary invention, could be printed in a matter of days. This is the story of the Gutenberg Bible, a book that not only marked the beginning of the printing revolution, but also became the catalyst for mass communication in the 15th century. Picture this. It's the year 1455, and you're walking through the bustling streets of Mainz, Germany. You stumble upon a small workshop where a mysterious man named Johannes Gutenberg is working tirelessly to perfect his groundbreaking invention, the movable type printing press. Little did he know that his creation would go on to spread knowledge and ideas across Europe at an unprecedented rate, playing a key role in shaping the modern world as we know it. But what makes the Gutenberg Bible so special, for starters, it was the first major book ever printed using this revolutionary technology. Before its creation, books were painstakingly copied by hand, a process that was not only time-consuming but also prone to errors. The Gutenberg Bible changed all that, making it possible to produce multiple copies of a book quickly and accurately. This had far-reaching implications, from spreading the teachings of the Bible to a wider audience to facilitating the growth of literacy and education. As we delve into the story of the Gutenberg Bible, you'll discover how this single manuscript had a profound impact on society. You'll learn about the legend of Johannes Gutenberg, the man behind the printing press, and how his invention paved the way for the Protestant Reformation. You'll also explore how the Gutenberg Bible's influence extends beyond the realm of religion, shaping the course of art, science, and politics in the centuries that followed. So join me on this journey as we uncover the fascinating story of the Gutenberg Bible and its enduring influence on modern society. From the early days of the printing press to the present, this book's impact is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the boundless potential of the written word. Let's start by taking a closer look at the world before the Gutenberg Bible and how this revolutionary book changed everything. Section 1. Imagine walking into a dimly lit room, the smell of ink and parchment filling the air. You're transported back to the 15th century, a time when books were painstakingly copied by hand, a process that took months, if not years, to complete. But amidst this laborious routine, a revolutionary idea was brewing. An idea that would change the course of human history. This is the story of Johannes Gutenberg and the birth of the printing press. You might have heard the myth about Gutenberg's aha moment, the instant when he stumbled upon the concept of movable type. The story goes that he was attending a wine harvest festival, and as he watched the wine presses in action, he had an epiphany. What if, instead of pressing grapes, he could press individual characters onto a page? It's a charming tale, but unfortunately, there's no solid evidence to support it. Nonetheless, it's clear that Gutenberg's innovative spirit and experience as a goldsmith played a significant role in shaping his groundbreaking invention. The evolution of printing technology was a gradual process. From ancient civilizations like the Egyptians and Chinese to the medieval scribes, people had been experimenting with ways to mass-produce written materials. However, these early methods were often cumbersome and limited. The game changer was Gutenberg's press, which combined the principles of wine presses and metalworking to create an efficient and scalable printing system. Gutenberg's press consisted of a screw-based mechanism that allowed for the precise application of pressure, ensuring that the ink adhered evenly to the paper. This was a major breakthrough, as it enabled the mass production of printed materials with unprecedented speed and accuracy. The press also featured interchangeable metal-type pieces, which could be rearranged to print different texts. This innovation made it possible to print a wide range of materials, from books to pamphlets and even newspapers. But the journey to perfecting the printing press was not without its challenges. Gutenberg and his team faced numerous setbacks, from experimenting with the right ink recipes to dealing with the mechanical failures of the press. It's said that Gutenberg's apprentices were often frustrated with the slow progress and the countless hours spent testing and refining the technology. Who can blame them? The work was tedious, and the outcome was far from certain. Despite these hurdles, Gutenberg persevered, driven by his vision of making written knowledge accessible to the masses. And then it happened: the first printed pages of the Gutenberg Bible emerged from the press. The year was around 1455, and the world was about to change forever. If you visit the Gutenberg Museum in Mainz, Germany, you can see a replica of the original press in action. It's a remarkable sight, watching the press churn out page after page of printed text with relative ease. The museum also showcases some of the earliest printed materials, including fragments of the Gutenberg Bible. Holding one of these pages in your hands, you can't help but feel a sense of awe at the sheer magnitude of Gutenberg's achievement. The Gutenberg Bible, also known as the 42-line Bible, was the first major book to be printed using Gutenberg's press. It's an impressive tome containing over 1,200 pages of text. The quality of the printing is remarkable, considering the technology was still in its infancy. The Bible's impact was immediate and far-reaching, making it possible for people to access Scripture in their native languages and paving the way for the Protestant Reformation. As we continue to explore the story of the Gutenberg Bible, we'll delve deeper into the cultural and historical context in which it was created. We'll examine the impact of the printing press on education, literature, and society as a whole. But for now, let's take a moment to appreciate the ingenuity and determination of Johannes Gutenberg, a man who dared to challenge the status quo, and in doing so, changed the course of human history. The printing press was more than just a machine. It was a key that unlocked the doors to knowledge, creativity, and progress. And as we move forward in this journey, we'll discover how the Gutenberg Bible played a pivotal role in shaping the modern world. The story is far from over, and the best is yet to come. Section 2. Imagine yourself walking into a dimly lit room, the smell of ink and parchment filling the air. You're transported back to the 15th century, to the very workshop where Johannes Gutenberg and his team of skilled craftsmen are busy creating something truly revolutionary: the Gutenberg Bible. This iconic book, printed around, you see, a weave in Mainz, Germany, would go on to change the course of history, making knowledge and literature accessible to the masses. But have you ever wondered what made this book so special? What secrets lie behind its creation? Let's start with the basics. The Gutenberg Bible is a masterpiece of medieval printing, comprising 1,286 pages of beautifully typeset text, adorned with intricate illustrations and elaborate initial letters. But before we dive into the aesthetics, let's talk about the materials and techniques used in its production. Gutenberg and his team employed a combination of traditional craftsmanship and innovative technology to create this marvel. The paper used for the Gutenberg Bible was of the highest quality, imported from Italy and made from the fibers of the mulberry tree. This paper was not only durable, but also had a unique texture that allowed the ink to adhere perfectly. Speaking of ink, Gutenberg developed a special recipe that would adhere well to the paper and produce a rich, dark color. This ink was made from a combination of soot, gum, and vinegar, a closely guarded secret that gave the Gutenberg Bible its distinct look. Now let's talk about the typefaces. The typefaces. The Gutenberg Bible boasts an iconic font that would become the standard for centuries to come. Gutenberg designed his typefaces to mimic the handwritten scripts of the time, but with a twist. He created a font that was not only beautiful but also highly legible, making it perfect for mass production. The story goes that Gutenberg was inspired by the lettering of the scribes who copied manuscripts by hand. He wanted to replicate the elegance of their script, but with the efficiency of a printing press. The design and layout of the Gutenberg Bible are also noteworthy. The pages are carefully arranged to create a sense of harmony and balance, with the text flowing effortlessly from one page to the next. The margins are generous, allowing for notes and annotations, a testament to the book's intended use as a tool for scholars and theologians. But what's truly remarkable is the use of color in the illustrations. Gutenberg and his team developed a technique called rubrication, where they used red ink to highlight important passages and create intricate designs. One of the most striking features of the Gutenberg Bible is its elaborate initial letters. These ornate letters, often spanning multiple lines, are a masterpiece of design and craftsmanship. They're not just decorative, they also serve as a visual cue, helping the reader navigate the text. Imagine the painstaking process of creating these letters, each one carefully crafted by hand, using a combination of woodcuts and metal type. As we delve deeper into the Gutenberg Bible, we begin to appreciate the significance of its design and layout. This book was not just a collection of printed pages, it was a work of art, a testament to the ingenuity and craftsmanship of its creators. The Gutenberg Bible played a pivotal role in the development of typography, setting the standard for future generations of printers and designers. But as with any masterpiece, there's a hint of mystery surrounding the Gutenberg Bible. Did you know that several pages are missing from the original edition? It's as if the book is hiding secrets, waiting for us to uncover them. Some theories suggest that these missing pages contained errors or inconsistencies, while others believe they might have held the key to understanding the book's true purpose. As we continue our journey through the world of the Gutenberg Bible, we'll uncover more secrets, more stories, and more insights into the making of this incredible book. For now, let's take a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship, the innovation, and the sheer beauty of this medieval masterpiece. The Gutenberg Bible is more than just a book. It's a window into the past, a testament to human ingenuity, and a reminder of the power of knowledge to shape our world. Section 3. Imagine walking through a bustling market square in 15th century Europe. The smell of freshly baked bread and roasting meats fills the air, and the sound of merchants calling out their daily specials creates a lively atmosphere. Amidst the chaos, a young monk sits on a bench, his eyes fixed intently on a large, leather-bound book. This is no ordinary book, it's the Gutenberg Bible, and it's about to change the world. As the monk reads, he's not just absorbing the words on the page, he's unlocking the secrets of the universe. The Gutenberg Bible is the first major book printed using movable type, a revolutionary technology that makes mass production of books possible. This innovation has far-reaching consequences, and one of the most significant is the spread of literacy. Before the Gutenberg Bible, books were a rare and precious commodity. Each copy was painstakingly handwritten by a scribe, a process that could take months or even years to complete. As a result, books were largely inaccessible to the general population. But with the advent of movable type, books became more widely available, and the cost of production plummeted. The young monk is just one example of how the Gutenberg Bible helped spread literacy. As he reads, he's not only learning about the scriptures, he's also learning to read and write. This newfound skill opens doors to a world of knowledge and understanding, and soon he's sharing his newfound literacy with others. The impact of the Gutenberg Bible on education and learning cannot be overstated. As literacy rates rose, so did the demand for education. Schools and universities sprouted up across Europe, and the growth of centers of learning became a major driver of social and cultural change. The University of Mainz, where Gutenberg himself studied, became a hub of intellectual activity, attracting scholars from all over the continent. But the Gutenberg Bible's influence extended far beyond the walls of academia. As merchants and traders carried the book across Europe, its message spread to every corner of society. The account of a merchant who spread the book across Europe is a testament to the power of mass communication. This merchant, who remains nameless, was instrumental in disseminating the Gutenberg Bible to a wider audience. He traveled from town to town, selling copies of the book to anyone who could afford it. As the book spread, it challenged social and cultural norms. The Gutenberg Bible was not just a religious text, it was also a symbol of the power of knowledge. It showed people that they didn't have to rely on the clergy or the nobility for information, they could access it for themselves. This democratization of knowledge had a profound impact on society, paving the way for the Protestants' Reformation and the Scientific Revolution. The rise of literacy rates in Europe is a direct result of the Gutenberg Bible's influence. According to some estimates, literacy rates rose from around 10% in the 14th century to over 50% by the 16th century. This is a staggering increase, and it had a profound impact on the social and cultural fabric of Europe. The growth of universities and centers of learning is another example of the Gutenberg Bible's impact. As more people became literate, the demand for education skyrocketed. Universities like the University of Mainz, the University of Oxford, and the University of Cambridge became hubs of intellectual activity, attracting scholars from all over the continent. The Gutenberg Bible's influence can be seen in the many books that followed in its wake. The printing press made it possible for authors to reach a wider audience, and soon books on every subject imaginable were being printed and disseminated. The Gutenberg Bible had unleashed a torrent of knowledge, and there was no going back. As we look back on the impact of the Gutenberg Bible, it's clear that this book changed the world. It democratized knowledge, spread literacy, and paved the way for the Protestant Reformation and the Scientific Revolution. The young monk who learnt to read from the Gutenberg Bible is just one example of the many lives that were changed by this book. As we continue our journey through the history of the Gutenberg Bible, we'll explore more stories of how this book impacted society, and we'll examine the key factors that contributed to its enduring influence. Section 4. Imagine walking into a grand, dimly lit library, the air thick with the scent of aged parchment. As you make your way through the rows of ancient tomes, one book catches your eye, the Gutenberg Bible. Its pages, adorned with intricate borders and illuminated letters, seem to shimmer in the soft light. You can't help but wonder, what's the story behind this masterpiece of medieval art? To answer that, let's take a step back and explore the history of illumination in manuscript production. During the Middle Ages, books were painstakingly copied by hand, often by monks and scribes who spent years perfecting their craft. As they worked, they'd add elaborate illustrations and decorations to the text, making each manuscript a unique work of art. The art of illumination was born out of this process, with skilled artists using a range of techniques to bring the pages to life. The Gutenberg Bible, printed in the 15th century, marked a significant turning point in the history of illumination. As one of the first major books to be printed using movable type, it demonstrated the potential for mass production and standardization in bookmaking. Yet, despite being a printed book, the Gutenberg Bible still boasts an astonishing level of craftsmanship, particularly in its illustrations. So, what makes the Gutenberg Bible's illustrations so special? For starters, the book's elaborate borders are a marvel of intricate design. These borders, which frame the text on each page, feature a dazzling array of patterns, from delicate florals to majestic architectural motifs. As you delve deeper into the book, you'll notice that each border is unique, reflecting the skill and creativity of the artists involved. But the true pièce de résistance is the use of gold leaf in the book's illustrations. This luxurious material, made from thin sheets of gold, was applied to the page using a technique called gilding. The result is nothing short of breathtaking. The gold seems to dance across the page, adding a level of depth and luminosity to the illustrations that's simply stunning. As you admire the Gutenberg Bible's illustrations, you might find yourself wondering about the people behind the art. Who were these master illuminators, and what inspired them to create such beauty? Unfortunately, the names of the artists responsible for the Gutenberg Bible's illustrations have been lost to history. However, legend has it that a single master illuminator, known only as the Master of the Gutenberg Bible, was responsible for designing the book's most elaborate illustrations. This mysterious figure is said to have been a true artist of his time, with a deep understanding of color, composition, and technique. His work on the Gutenberg Bible is a testament to the art of illumination, demonstrating the incredible heights that could be achieved with skill, patience, and attention to detail. As we marvel at the Gutenberg Bible's illustrations, it's worth remembering that the art of illumination is in many ways a lost art form. With the advent of printing and mass production, the need for hand-illuminated manuscripts gradually disappeared. While we can still appreciate the beauty of these ancient books, the skills and techniques used to create them are largely forgotten. And yet, as we gaze upon the Gutenberg Bible's golden pages, we're reminded of the power of art to transcend time and technology, even in an era of digital media and mass production. The beauty and craftsmanship of this medieval masterpiece continue to inspire and awe us. As we continue our journey through the Gutenberg Bible, we'll explore more of its secrets and surprises, from the intricacies of medieval typography to the book's enduring impact on Western culture. There's still so much to discover in this incredible tome. So let's turn the page and see where the story takes us next. Section 5. Imagine walking into a modern printing press, the smell of fresh ink and paper filling the air. You see rows of sleek machines humming as they churn out page after page of crisp text. It's a far cry from the laborious process of hand copying manuscripts that was the norm just a few centuries ago. But have you ever wondered what sparked this revolution in printing? The answer lies in a book that's over 500 years old, the Gutenberg Bible. In the mid-15th century, Johannes Gutenberg's innovative use of movable type and the printing press changed the game. His Bible, printed in Mainz around 1455, was the first major book to be mass-produced using this new technology. It's hard to overstate the impact this had on human history. Suddenly, books were no longer a luxury only the wealthy could afford. Ideas could spread rapidly across the globe, contributing to a surge in literacy rates and the democratization of knowledge. Fast forward to the present day, and we see the Gutenberg Bible's influence all around us. Take the story of Sarah, a modern-day printer who was inspired by Gutenberg's ingenuity. She'd always been fascinated by the art of printing, but it wasn't until she saw a replica of the Gutenberg press that she realized the true power of innovation. She began experimenting with new techniques, pushing the boundaries of what was possible with print. Today, her company is at the forefront of the industry, producing beautiful, intricate designs that would have been unimaginable in Gutenberg's time. But the Gutenberg Bible's legacy extends far beyond the world of printing. Historians like Dr. Thompson have spent years studying the book, uncovering new insights into the culture and society of 15th century Europe by analyzing the text, illustrations, and even the paper itself. Dr. Thompson has gained a deeper understanding of the values and concerns of the people who created it. Her work has shed new light on the complex relationships between the church, the state, and the emerging middle class. As we delve deeper into the Gutenberg Bible's significance, we're reminded of the importance of preserving and conserving our cultural heritage. The book's survival is a testament to the dedication of scholars, librarians, and conservators who've worked tirelessly to protect it over the centuries. Today, we have the added benefit of digital media, which allows us to share this incredible resource with a global audience. The Gutenberg Bible has been digitized, making it possible for anyone with an internet connection to explore its pages and discover its secrets. The development of new printing technologies has also been influenced by the Gutenberg Bible, from offset printing to digital inkjet. Each innovation has built upon the last, allowing for faster, more efficient, and more cost-effective production. And yet, despite these advances, there's still something special about holding a physical book in your hands. The tactile experience of turning pages, feeling the weight of the paper, and admiring the beauty of the typography is hard to replicate in a digital format. As we reflect on the Gutenberg Bible's enduring legacy, we're reminded that even the most seemingly revolutionary ideas can have a lasting impact. Gutenberg's press may have started as a simple solution to a complex problem, but it ended up changing the course of human history. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, we do well to remember the lessons of the Gutenberg Bible, that innovation, creativity, and perseverance can lead to remarkable achievements. The story of the Gutenberg Bible is a powerful reminder that even the oldest of books can still teach us something new. As we move forward in this journey, we'll explore more of the fascinating tales and insights hidden within its pages. For now, let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible legacy of this remarkable book, a true testament to the power of human ingenuity and creativity. Section 6. Imagine walking into a grand library, surrounded by shelves upon shelves of ancient tomes. The air is thick with the scent of old parchment and the whispers of the past. As you wander through the stacks, your fingers trailing over the spines of the books, you stumble upon a volume that seems almost otherworldly. It's a copy of the Gutenberg Bible, its pages yellowed with age, its text a testament to the ingenuity and craftsmanship of a bygone era. As you open the book, you're struck by the realization that this is more than just a relic of the past. It's a window into the very fabric of our shared human experience. The Gutenberg Bible is often hailed as one of the most important books in human history, and for good reason. It was the first major book to be printed using movable type, marking a seismic shift in the way information was disseminated and consumed. But beyond its technological significance, the Gutenberg Bible holds a special place in our collective cultural heritage. It's a reminder of the power of human ingenuity, creativity, and perseverance. As we look to the future, it's natural to wonder, what role can this book play in shaping our understanding of the past and informing our decisions about the future? How can we continue to learn from and be inspired by the Gutenberg Bible? To answer these questions, let's start with a story. Meet Emily, a young student who stumbled upon the Gutenberg Bible during a visit to her university's rare book room. As she delicately turned the pages, she was struck by the intricate illustrations and the strange Gothic script. But what really caught her attention was the way the book seemed to transport her to another time and place. She felt a deep connection to the people who had created this book, who had painstakingly set each letter and illustration by hand. As Emily delved deeper into the history of the Gutenberg Bible, she began to appreciate the significance of preserving cultural heritage. She realized that this book was more than just a relic of the past. It was a tangible link to the people and events that had shaped our world, and she knew that she wasn't alone in her fascination. There were countless others out there who were equally passionate about preserving and sharing our cultural heritage. One such person is Dr. Maria, a curator who has dedicated her career to preserving and conserving rare books like the Gutenberg Bible. For Dr. Maria, the work is not just about preserving the physical object, it's about preserving the knowledge, the stories, and the cultural context that make these books so valuable. She's worked tirelessly to digitize the Gutenberg Bible, making it available to a wider audience and ensuring that its contents are preserved for generations to come. The digitization of the Gutenberg Bible is a prime example of how technology can be harnessed to preserve and share our cultural heritage. By making the book available online, researchers and scholars can access it from anywhere in the world without having to physically handle the fragile pages. It's also allowed educators to incorporate the book into their curricula, giving students like Emily a chance to experience the magic of the Gutenberg Bible firsthand. In fact, the Gutenberg Bible has been used in a variety of educational programs, from history and literature classes to art and design workshops. Students can explore the book's intricate illustrations, analyze its typography, and even create their own handmade books using traditional techniques. It's a powerful way to connect with the past, while also fostering creativity and innovation in the present. As we look to the future, it's clear that the Gutenberg Bible will continue to play a vital role in shaping our understanding of the past and informing our decisions about the future. It's a reminder that our cultural heritage is a shared resource, one that can inspire and educate us in countless ways. By preserving and sharing this book, we're not just honoring the past, we're building a bridge to the future, one that will allow us to learn from, appreciate, and be inspired by the achievements of those who came before us. So what can we learn from the gummed-in Bible? We can learn about the importance of perseverance and creativity, about the power of human ingenuity and collaboration. We can learn about the value of preserving our cultural heritage and the role that technology can play in making these resources available to a wider audience. And perhaps most importantly, we can learn about the boundless potential of the human spirit, a spirit that can create, innovate, and inspire even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. As we close this chapter, we're left with a sense of awe and wonder at the gummed Bible's enduring legacy. It's a testament to the power of human creativity and perseverance, and a reminder that our shared cultural heritage is a treasure trove of inspiration and knowledge waiting to be explored and appreciated. Join me next time as we delve deeper into the world of the gummed Bible and discover the secrets that lie within its ancient pages. Conclusion. As we close this chapter on the gummed Bible, I'm reminded of the profound impact one book can have on human history. This wasn't just a collection of printed pages. It was a spark that ignited a revolution in knowledge, creativity, and innovation. The gummed Bible's influence on society has been nothing short of seismic, and its significance in the history of printing is still felt today. I love the legend of how Goldsmith from Mainz poured his heart and soul into creating this masterpiece. It's said that he spent years perfecting the movable, type printing press, driven by a passion to make knowledge accessible to all. And when the Bible was finally printed, it was as if the floodgates of wisdom had been opened. Fast forward to the present, and I'm inspired by the story of a young reader who stumbled upon a digital version of the gummed Bible. She was mesmerized by the intricate illustrations and the sheer magnitude of the project. As she delved deeper into the text, she began to appreciate the sacrifices made by Gummed and his team. It sparked a newfound appreciation for the written word and the power of human creativity. The gummed Bible may have been printed over 500 years ago, but its relevance today is undeniable. It reminds us of the importance of preserving our cultural heritage and the boundless potential of human ingenuity. As we reflect on this groundbreaking work, we're reminded that even the smallest idea can have a profound impact on the world. So, what can we take away from this remarkable story? For me, it's the realization that we all have the power to create, to innovate, and to leave a lasting legacy. Whether it's through art, science, or technology, we can make a difference. The gummed Bible is more than just a relic of the past. It's a beacon of hope for the future. As we close this chapter, I want to leave you with a thought. What will be your lasting legacy? Will it be a work of art, a scientific breakthrough, or a simple act of kindness that inspires others? Whatever it may be, remember that the power to create and innovate is within you, and who knows? Maybe your creation will be the spark that ignites the next revolution in human history.